What's that racket? Wes said, getting slowly out of his chair. He, too, moved more slowly and stiffly these days, and when the baby cried at night, Audrey worried about her keeping Wes awake. Don't worry, Dad, I'll go. Mom, keep an eye on her. Make sure she stays down. You watch yourself, Audrey. Wes had eased back into his chair, but still looked worried. There's some hard crowd around here these days. It's nothing, Dad. Probably Mike Walsh figuring he can't get through the night without another pack of smokes. It wouldn't be that, of course. None of the neighbors, even the drunks and the crazy ones, ever tried to come into the store at this hour of the night. And a thief would have broken in the window and took what they wanted by this time. Someone in trouble, Audrey thought as she went down the stairs, fumbling for the light switch. Someone who would come to the door instead of phoning. Sure enough, Stella stumbled through the door when Audrey opened it. Where is she? Get her dressed. I'm taking her. Audrey put her hands on Stella's shoulders. The girl was soaking wet, wearing only a thin blouse and a pair of blue jeans. No jacket on a night like this. What are you, girl? Crazy? That child is not going out of this house tonight, middle of the night in the pouring rain. Where's Henry? I don't give a damn where Henry is. I'm leaving, and I'm not going back to him. And I'm not leaving my baby with ye crowd either. Oh, is that so? Audrey pulled her hands from the girl's shoulders, folded her arms over her chest. And where would you be off to, young Miss Stella? You may not be too fond of us at the moment, but me and Mother Holloway are looking after your child, which is more than your own family is willing to do. I knows you're not planning to take her home, so where else would you be going this time of night? Out! Away! Away from here! Stella's last words turned into a howl, something garbled and barely even human. She was half crying, half yelling, shivering with the cold and wet, and with something that might be fear or rage. Audrey's impulse was to tell the girl to come upstairs, give her a warm robe to put on, make her a cup of tea. How many times in the years that came afterwards would she play out that scene, wonder how it might have ended if she had taken Stella upstairs? 1,000 times, surely. 10,000. And she played out the other scene, too. What if she had let Stella take the baby with her? But she didn't do either of those things. She stayed there in the shop, Stella shaking and crying, Audrey immobile between her and the store counter. Audrey had had enough of it. This was not the first time Stella had come bursting into the place, wanting Rachel back, though it was the first time she had come this late at night and in this bad a state. If she came in the daytime and looked half sensible, and if she had a stroller with her, Audrey would let Stella take her daughter for a little walk, though she had started to wonder if even that much was safe. The state she was in tonight, there was no way Audrey would let her take the baby. Audrey had been up with Stella's fussy child for an hour after being on her feet in the shop all day, and she had no time for Stella's foolishness. You needs to go home to your husband and stop your shenanigans, she said. You're a big girl, Stella. You can't be getting on like this no more. What do you know about it? What the hell do you know about my life? Stella tried to push past, but she was a little squirmy thing, no match for Audrey, who grabbed her arms again, this time to hold her back. What do I know? About being married too young, having a baby without my mother or any of the rest of my family there to help, about wanting to grab my baby and run away from it all? Audrey didn't say any of that. Stella had no right to Audrey's confidences, and anyway, she was in no place to be thinking about anyone but herself. Stella spat a word at her. It took Audrey a minute to even pick it apart and understand what she had said. And when she did, it was a word that nobody in Audrey's life had ever called her, at least not to her face. She tried to grab Stella to keep her from running away, which made no sense because she didn't want Stella there in the first place. Certainly not anywhere near the baby. But the thought of the girl running out into the rainy night in this state worried Audrey. Where was Henry? He should be here, dealing with this crazy girl he had himself chained to. Stella wrenched away and ran, not for the staircase up to the living room, but back out the front door. Get back in here, Audrey called, though she still wasn't sure why. She went to the door in time to hear a car engine start and the screech of the tires pulling away.